They're trying to get to it. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Right down the boulevard, it's good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. The short hands, it's Johnson. Makes the catch and knocked down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Dances away to buy time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Back to pass, it's Gabriel. Fires left. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Beavers will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got his man quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's James. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. And the Ducks will punt it away on 4th down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
That's reeled in. It's Holden. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the back.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Oregon State! And that one will give them the lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
They'll run play action. Quarterback adapting. He's going to take off. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Griffin. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Defense calls a quick timeout there, perhaps a little confusion about what call they were in. This should be the last play of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. A third down play to open up this quarter. Looking downfield, it's Gulbranson. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Running to the left. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
The Beavers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Wants to throw. It's Gabriel. Quickly complete. Got room at the 35. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Makes the grab. It's Ferguson. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He'll just keep slinging it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The defense is going to dare them to throw the ball. They know the offense is trying to run out the clock. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. Tackled immediately after the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These are the games, these are the moments, this is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Trying to find his man on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Finds the tight end.
Well, they don't pick up the first down there, but in this 2-minute situation, they need their quarterback to be decisive, to be accurate, and make really good decisions. And we'll see what he's able to do as they inch closer and closer towards the goal line.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Now the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Herbert. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
1st and goal.
Quarterback will audible. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. Moving out to the right. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Looking to throw on second down. They're bringing heat. Moves away as he feels pressure. Takes it to the house. They are down by 1, and the clock strikes 0.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
Big time pressure on this extra point. They need it for overtime. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Ferguson. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open, and right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
The play action fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've got a little work to do here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Oregon! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
And the QB saw it right away. He knew it. As soon as he got that football, he got it in his hands. He loved this matchup, finding the big fella, getting the touchdown.
And he makes the extra point.
That makes the score. Oregon 31, Oregon State 24.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air, it's Gulbranson. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Beavers! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
And what a response. You just gave up 7 on the other side of the field. Every reason to get dejected. Oh, man. But they come out and they respond and they score on the first play. And now, Jesse, down by 1. What do you do?
And they made it look easy too, David. And you got to wonder about this defense and how much they have left in the tank. Because of that, maybe if you're on offense, you just decide to end this thing right here. You scored so easily, maybe you could do the same on a 2-point play.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Makes the catch. It's Terry. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
On the ground, it's Hankerson. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
If he houses this, it's ball game. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Caught near the sideline, it's Johnson. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink now. Do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
They're already in position for a potential game-winning field goal here on 1st and goal in overtime. To the air, it's Gabriel. It's complete! A game winner! What a finish in double overtime! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.